TheSpiritualOmnist. This is Nishant Anshin. First of all, I would like to say sorry to all of my audience as I had taken a short break, maybe a long break, but I'm back to YouTube. That break was due to some technical and personal reasons too. But now as I'm back, I will make sure that I will try my best to bring more informative videos unto you, videos on deep topics, on spiritual topics and also social topics. So stay tuned to our channel. Today will be our first reaction video, and that reaction will be on Dhruv Rathee's YouTube video. Dhruv Rathee is a popular YouTuber known for his analysis, political analysis, etc. So today will be a reaction to his video on Swami Vivekananda. Let's start. First of all, I would like to clarify that I have no personal grudges against Dhruv Rathee and I respect him as an individual, but I firmly disagree with him on various points. This video, I will try to cover my disagreements on some of his points which he mentioned in his video of Swami Vivekananda. Let's start.
बात यह है दोस्तों कि स्वामी विवेकानंद एक कट्टर रैशनलिस्ट थे, तर्कवादी थे। वो सुपरस्टिशन और मिस्ट्री मॉन्गरिंग जैसी चीजों को ना सिर्फ कमजोरी मानते थे बल्कि इन्हें डिग्रेडेशन और डेथ से भी कंपेयर करते थे।
So here Dhruv Rathee says that Swami Vivekananda was a firm rationalist and that he believed that rationalism is very important, logic is very important. Well, I agree to you on this, but you are only partially correct, because going further you criticize all the mystical aspects of spirituality. Swami Vivekananda says that rationalism, logic, all are important. All because he even cites an example for this, like God would forgive a man who on the basis of his reasoning disbelieves in him rather than forgive a man who believes in him discarding his reasoning. He cites this example that God will at once forgive the man who on the basis of his reasoning disbelieves in God, while would refrain from forgiving that person who discarding his reasoning believes in God, because that belief is a blind belief with no basis. So this is where Swami Vivekananda supports the viewpoint that rationalism and logic and reasoning are the basis of spirituality, are the basis in starting of one's spiritual journey. But going further, these concepts of reasoning and logic and rationality, they fail to explain the ultimate reality. This also Swami Vivekananda agrees, and this is where Dhruv Rathee ji fell short of his research. Swami Vivekananda does say that these concepts of reasoning cannot explain the ultimate reality because these are only based on thinking, feeling and sensing the object. And the ultimate reality is beyond the senses. So to attain it, to realize it, is beyond the concepts of rationalism. So Mr. Dhruv Rathee, you must have done a bit more of research into this topic. I have also given references to each of my arguments in the description below. Going further in the video, let's see what Dhruv Rathee has to say.
स्वामी विवेकानंद एस्ट्रोलॉजी का मजाक उड़ाते थे। वो कहते थे कि अगर कोई आसमान में मौजूद तारा मेरी जिंदगी को डिस्टर्ब कर सकता है तो वो तारा, वो स्टार दो कौड़ी का नहीं है। हालांकि वो ये मानते थे कुछ लोग बड़ी अच्छी प्रिडिक्शंस कर सकते हैं, लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वो तारों को देखकर, आसमान में देखकर प्रिडिक्शन कर रहे हैं। ये सिंपली माइंड रीडिंग भी हो सकती है।
So here Dhruv Rathee states that astrology is a superstition, and also cites Swami Vivekananda's quotes for that. Well, I would like to tell you that Swami Vivekananda was of the opinion that astrology is not a fatalistic science. Yes, it can be changed. For example, the astrology can only tell you how the situations in your life, in your upcoming life, can turn out to be. Will they be favorable or will they be unfavorable? But it's upon the person, it's upon the individual to do his or her karma and to change his destiny if he or she wills. So this is what Swami Vivekananda opined of. He would say some astrologers have made wonderful predictions, but also some astrologers have made predictions which turned out to be false. So it's absolutely not a fatalistic science. So if you want, you can refer to it, but believe me, it's not a fatalistic science. It can prove to be helpful to many, but depending on it entirely is what Swami Vivekananda was thoroughly against of. So, Mr. Dhruv Rathee, instead of disregarding astrology completely, please study a little bit more on that subject and attain clarity on it. Swami Vivekananda also said that if we start knowing what will happen to us beforehand only, rather than actually knowing it in future, if we start knowing now only that what will happen to us day after tomorrow or tomorrow as such, then the joy of living life will go away, will fade away. We will not be happy or even unhappy for that sake when the events actually uncover themselves to us. So, therefore, Swami Vivekananda would also say that why to rely on astrology? Just live life. Because your life is your karma and you must live it to the fullest and take the responsibility on yourself rather than believing on some stars. Also, I am repeating, at the same time, Swami Vivekananda would not say that it is complete superstition. He would say that it is not a fatalistic science, and that a person who starts completely relying on astrology and believes that it's the only way for him to success, then I'm sorry, even Swami Vivekananda would disagree with you. Even Swami Vivekananda would oppose you and term you as a believer in superstition. So let's go further into Rathee's video.
तो इस टॉपिक की शुरुआत मैं एक फन फैक्ट से करना चाहूंगा। क्या आप जानते हैं विनायक सावरकर ने काउ वर्शिप के बारे में क्या कहा था? इन्होंने कहा था गाय एक यूजफुल जानवर है, हमें केयर करनी चाहिए काउस की, लेकिन ऐसे जानवर की पूजा करना जो अपने ही गोबर में बैठता है, यह तो इंसानियत के लिए बेइज्जती वाली बात है। इन्होंने सवाल उठाया कि कैसे गाय का गौमूत्र और गोबर को कुछ लोग यूज कर सकते हैं प्यूरिफाई करने के लिए, कैसे इन चीजों को शुद्ध मान सकते हैं लोग।
So here, Dhruv Rathee quotes Vinayak Damodar Savarkar on his opinion on cow worship and drinking of urine and so on. Well, I would not go into the urine subject because that's completely a different subject, and we'll might discuss it in some other video. Coming back to the topic, Savarkar was an atheist. He was a Hindu atheist. And in Hinduism, it is not necessary that you must have a belief in one god or even many gods for that sake. You can have a belief in one god, you can have a belief in many gods, and you can have a belief in no god. It's completely fine in Hinduism, in Hindu culture. And Savarkar was one of the atheists in Hinduism. If you don't believe me, then you can do a simple search on Google about the Charvak community and many more, who were a part of Hinduism but would still differ from the mainstream in their beliefs on God. So Savarkar was definitely an atheist, and so his opinions on these matters is a topic of debate. Secondly, coming to cow worship, cows are revered in this land because of their close association with human beings. I will make a video on this separately, that why cows are revered as mother-like figures in this land, where I will discuss on this topic in detail. To summarize it shortly, I will say that cows had very close association with humans. The children would drink cow's milk in their growing up years, and also they would be of great help to the family on various other matters. So this led to an emotional feeling attached to the cow, that cow is like our mother, because after mother it's cow whose milk we drank. So how can we tolerate the same cow being butchered down, being slaughtered by some invader? How can we tolerate it? So this is where the sense of emotion regarding this cow arose from, and this is the reason why we revere cow as mother even today. This is not a superstition, this is our close emotional association with cows. Dhruv Rathee even mentioned Swami Vivekananda's quote on beef eating.
लेकिन सावरकर और डॉक्टर अंबेडकर से भी पहले स्वामी विवेकानंद वो इंसान थे जिन्होंने इस चीज पर ओपनली कहा था। साल 1900 में इन्होंने कैलिफोर्निया में एक लेक्चर दिया था जहां पर इन्होंने ये कहा था।
आप अचंभित होंगे अगर मैं आपको बताता हूं कि पुरानी रस्मों के अनुसार वह एक अच्छा हिंदू नहीं माना जाता था जो बीफ ना खाता हो। कई अवसरों पर यह जरूरी होता था कि वह एक बैल की बलि दे और उसे खाए।
एक और अलग डिस्कशन में इन्होंने कहा था कि एक ऐसा समय हुआ करता था जब एक ब्राह्मण ब्राह्मण नहीं होता अगर वो बीफ नहीं खाता तो।
Now let's see how Dhruv Rathee completely took that saying of Vivekananda, Swami Vivekananda, out of context on what he actually meant to say. So let's see what Swami Vivekananda had actually said. He had said, "But you see, what once dies never comes back to life. And those ceremonials of Hinduism never came back to life. You will be astonished. You will be astonished if I tell you that according to the old ceremonials, he is not a good Hindu who does not eat beef. According to the old ceremonials, he is not a good Hindu who eat beef. On certain occasions, he must sacrifice a bull and eat it. That is disgusting now. However, they may differ from each other in India, in that they are all one. They never eat beef. The ancient sacrifices and the ancient gods, they all are gone. Modern India belongs to the spiritual part of the Vedas." So you see here, what Swami Vivekananda was pointing out was not that Hinduism allows eating of beef. He was pointing out that there were old gone rituals, old gone meaningless rituals in the tradition, in the Vedic tradition, where animals were sacrificed to appease some devas. And this was what Swami Vivekananda was pointing at. But unfortunately, Dhruv Rathee took its meaning completely out of context. So my only suggestion to Dhruv Rathee would be that before making a video on a personality like Swami Vivekananda, please have your basic concepts cleared. I have no personal grudges against you. Once again, I will clarify on that. But I would like that if you had done some more proper research into this matter, then it would be great. Having said so, I hope that you all like this video, and if you like this video, please hit the like button. Please share this video to as many people as you can. Subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell icon. Follow us on our all other social media platforms. The links are all in the description below. Comment and tell us your feedback of this video, and do you agree with us or not on this video. Saying so, I would take your leave. Thanks for watching.